Welcome to the Rangers Respite. I'm Philip. Today I'm talking about the 2024 Virginia Whiskey Tournament and COVID. I took a week off of making videos and a week off of the Virginia Whiskey Tournament because I contracted COVID. Other people in my household caught it, tested positive multiple times. I tested negative 3 times, but I developed symptoms. Sore throat, difficulty breathing, wheeziness, and I pretty much lost my voice. I apologize for my absence and for leaving the Virginia Whiskey Tournament in a holding pattern for a week. That said, let's get into this. So we're going to start with the tiebreakers from the last 2 bouts, because both bouts were tied up across Instagram and Twitter. The first one, of course, is Hilltop Distillery Straight Bourbon. Well, I mean, that's the example that I have, but it's Hilltop Distillery versus Blue Shepherd Spirits. Blue Shepherd Spirits is so new that they don't have any distribution, even through their website. So I have to go out to Luray to get some, and I have not been able to do that. So my plan to do that last week, but COVID got me pretty good, and so I couldn't do that. And what with this week being a little bit busy, I probably won't be able to this week. But I promise that is on my agenda. It's something that I'm working on doing. The next bout is, of course, Ragged Branch Distillery versus the Virginia Distillery Company. 2 pretty darn big heavy hitters in Virginia distilling. There are going to be polls on Twitter and Instagram for that. They're going to be running for 3 days. Voting ends at noon on Wednesday. That's when I'm going to be counting the votes. And the last 2 bouts of the second round of the Virginia Whiskey Tournament are... Oops, wrong one. Pardon me. We've done this about 5 times now, so I'm a little discombobulated. Brady's Distillery up against the 2022 Virginia Whiskey Champion, the inaugural Virginia Whiskey Champion, Falls Church Distillers. And the last bout of the second round of the Virginia Whiskey Tournament is one of the new kids on the block, J.H. Bart's, founded in 2020. They're pretty new, but they're doing lots of cool stuff. Up against one of the other big dogs, Catoctin Creek, the 2023 Virginia Whiskey Champion. You may recall that when I started this, I basically set this up so that they had a bye to the second round, a guaranteed seat in the second round. Next year, it's going to be Catoctin Creek and whoever wins this year getting that automatic bye to the second round. And of course, the winner will also receive the coveted Virginia Whiskey Champion Jefferson Cup. Voting on those ends at midnight on Friday. Links, as always, are in the description to Instagram, where you can vote for the tiebreakers and the last 2 bouts of the second round, and on Twitter, where you can vote in those same polls. Remember, vote early, vote often, tell your friends, spread this around, because this isn't just a competition where you're voting for who you think should be the 2024 Virginia Whiskey Champion. This is also an opportunity for these distilleries to broaden their customer base, people who will now be aware of them. For example, Blue Shepherd Spirits. I hadn't heard of them until I started compiling my list of distillers at the beginning of the summer. I'm happy to have them this far. I didn't expect them to make it through round 1, but they did. And let's see if they'll make it through round 2. That said, thank you all for coming, staying for the short video. It's been good talking to you. Take care.